Hello, everyone. My name is Joshua Dean, and I'm presenting my presentation on Edward Cameau Brathwaite. Brathwaite was born in Barbados in the year 1930. He is largely credited as the people's poet, voicing the concerns of his people, and particularly his people are people of color. Uh, his sentiments are definitely expressed in All God's Children when he states the plight of his ancestors. One of my favorite poems, one of my favorite stanzas, of this poem reads as the following. Boss man makes rules, I am his patient mule. Boss man rates gain, I am his living vein of sustenance, his corn, his meal, his grain. In this poem, you definitely can see the frustration of his ancestors and concerns and relations to the boss, the slave master, who pretty much depended on them but benefited largely from them. And in the case of the slaves, it wasn't the same relationship. They did all the work, received hardly any of the benefits that he did. All right, and going forward, in the last stanza of this poem, he states, "These my children, God, you hear them. What deep sin, what shattered glory, what harsh logic guides their story. When released from further journey, ease up, Lord." I really enjoy reading this portion of the poem because it's questioning God's logic. It's pretty much stating that God, if we are all your children, why is life so difficult for us, and why do we experience so much plight on a day-to-day basis? And that's pretty much a question of not African American, but African intellects who began to challenge the way the world is and the way the world works. Similar sentiments are expressed in the beginning of this poem when he states, "Hey nuncle, want to see what God in heaven brought for me? One pink-eared rat, thick knuckle-headed land, one plot, one bloody plot, one cow, one dog, one fucking plow that only works one way, a snotty pond in which my children play. God has given." In this case, he pretty much expresses that God has given unequally, unfairly to Caucasians and unfairly to people of color. It is evident that he expresses these sentiments, and it is extremely remarkable that someone could, express these sentiments in such an eloquent way. And this is mainly the reason why I really enjoy reading his poetry, and I plan to add a number of his works to my reading list. Thank you.